This is the video. In this video, we will create a purchase order from purchase requisition. In my last video, I explained that what is a purchase requisition and how to create a purchase requisition. In this video, because the last purchase requisition we created is this one, we're going to use the same requisition and we're going to create a purchase order. Now, so purchase requisition is a request from users in a plan that, okay, we want this material, for example, a steel. Purchase order. Now, purchase order requisition was created for the plan 1000 and it was requested to go to purchasing org, who's responsible to buy the product for the plan, and that purchasing org was 1000 as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go create a requisition. We already copied this requisition, I think. So let me copy one more time. Control C. So how you go to, so /n is to go back to the main home page, and then you can type the next T code, which is ME21N is for purchase order. So now we are on a purchase order. Now in purchase order, we have got two sections. One is header section, one is item section. The header, whatever information you put in header section, it means that it applies to all line items. So line item 1, line item 2, line item 3. For example, line item 1 can have a different material, line item 2 can have a different material, can have a different accounting details of how we're going to pay for it, can have different messages, item tags. Okay, this one delivered to my desk, but this one delivered to the reception. But the main header would have exactly the same information. So in header, what we have, the most important thing is payment terms. Payment term says how you will pay. I mean, as soon as you receive the item, buy one immediately. Okay, that's what I want. Okay, so I put hit enter here, and then also you need to select the vendor as well. I'll show you because we already selected a purchase requisition where there was a vendor, so we use that purchase requisition. So let's just go and enter that purchase requisition. But there was one line item, we wanted to steal. So you can see this line item here. You can enter all the details here, or the shortcut is you can go and it says that request number, requirement number. I think there is a requisition number, which is purchase requisition. I'm going to put my purchase requisition here and I'm going to hit enter and see what happens. So all the detail that we created in requisition should populate over here. So what we can do is in requisition, we didn't mention how much would be the price. So that's why it's coming up. You can see net price must be greater than 0. So what we have is we've got details about the material, that this is the material, 2177. This is the description. It was requested for 10 tons. Okay, price. Okay, price. Let's say we agreed on vendor $10 price. Okay. You can see the vendor is also populated because in the requisition, we mention that which vendor we would like to use. If in a requisition can be created without a vendor, then it would be a responsibility for the purchasing org, the responsible party, to enter the relevant vendor. The final decision is purchasing org who's creating a purchase requisition. You can call buyer as well as a purchasing org. So you have got your price and you hit enter, and then it says no short text maintained. Short text is what you wanna tell about this purchase order to the vendor. For example, if you wanna make a text which is applicable for all the line items, you can come over here on a header. Over here, it's called header, and you can have all these column. You can come to address. No, you can come to text, and you can say please send ASAP, and it's going to be applied to every single line. But if you want to have a different text for the line item, so this is header, this is line item. So you go to a line item 1, you click this line item details here. So that's a schedule line is called. So header, line item, and for this line item, is we have got all these different tabs. You don't have to fill out every single one. What if you want to put different text, for example, uh, deliver to um, SAP use no to the reception, maybe deliver to the reception. Okay, so this is for this particular line. If you have another line, you can add another one. If you have another line, you can have another one as well. So this is one line item. You can add as many line item as you want. I don't know what's the limit, 700, 800, 900. I have no idea. But this is how you create a purchase requisition. The last thing you do is you do the check. This is a check button. You can see I click that and see if there is any messages. So it's checking whether purchase order is okay. It said no message issued during check. I'm gonna hit save. And hopefully it's gonna save the purchase order. It is taking a little bit time. Let's see what it says. So here you go. You have got first purchase order created, and purchase order number is 4500 something something. Okay, how do you check this purchase order? What's the table? So for purchase order, there are two tables. One is header table, one is item table. Header has got header detail. Line item has got these line item detail. So let's see. We go to what's the T code to go to view the table? SC16N. So for the header table, for header detail, the table is EKKO. And you come over here and you enter this purchase order number. And what you get is just one line item all the time, no matter how many lines are there. But header is always one line item. So it says, okay, company code is 1000, purchase order type was NB, vendor was this, and the payment term was selected. And I mean, all the header detail. For example, if you want to go for line item, for example, you created 10 line item. So on a line item table, which is EKPO, if you put, you're going to have like 10 lines or one lines, depends how many lines you created in what purchase order. You type this and you hit enter, and here you go, you got one line item. If you had we created more line item, then you would see multiple lines in this purchase order. Now you have got the item price, the description, the particular material that you use in that particular line, material group, things like that. So that's how you see it. Thank you so much. That's how you create a very easy purchase order. There are a lot of things involved with it, but as we grow and we learn more, you will learn everything about purchase order and purchase requisition. The next video, we're gonna create a good receipt. Good receipt is where when we create a purchase order, buyer send the item and then we receive the item, which is called good receipts.